Either these characters wanted to be there in the early days when they were there, or Kaine has a random assortment of name slots. Either way, it's worth an idea or two. Who will be abstracted next? Digital discussion. Pomni. Protagonist Ragata. Some unresolved issues with Pomni from the first episode. King. Some mysteries associated with him need to be solved. Jax. Author's favorite. Plus, he got keys to all the rooms. A useful plot move. Zubble. Their design changes with each episode, so they should last at least a few episodes. Only Gangle is left. She just exists in the series. Except for the previews of the next episodes, she doesn't exist there. Personally, I believe that all tadc characters can be matched with one or two specific survival mechanisms. Ragata's denial is defined as non-recognition of the reality of a stressful situation to protect oneself from overwhelming fear or anxiety. Source 1. And this may include acknowledging that something is true, but minimizing its importance. Source 3. Ragata embellishes everything that happens and always remains optimistic. Zubble is very close to avoidance, which is defined as avoiding problems, situations, or people that cause a negative reaction or cause stress. Source 2. Zubble tries to avoid any activities that they don't like, so this seems to fit very well. Kaufmo and Pomni are apparently sensitization, unhealthy anticipation of stressful events that makes people overly vigilant and anxious. Source 2. Kaufmo becomes obsessed with the idea of leaving to avoid stressful events, and as a result, becomes withdrawn. Pomni is hesitant to get involved in the adventure, avoids helping Ragata, preferring to escape, and continues to go through the exit doors instead of stopping for the computer because the sight of it makes her too tense. It is implied that Gangle is usually emotional masking, suppression of true emotions. Source 2. I'm almost sure that Gooseworx confirmed that Gangle's optimism with the comedy mask is fake, while her sensitivity to the tragedy mask is sincere. Jax is displacement, which is described as venting our disappointments, feelings, and impulses on people or objects that pose a less of a threat. Source 3. He teases other characters, especially Gangle, because she is unstable, and lashes out at the world around him, as seen when he breaks the sign in the GQ cave. However, he does not interact with abstracted Kaufmo, because he knows that it can cause him real pain. Kane also seems to use avoidance, as he avoids interacting with the characters and avoids Pomni's questions about his erroneous exit. He also projects this thinking onto everyone else, which is seen by his opinion, creating adventures to help everyone avoid stress. This also explains why he sympathizes when Zubble doesn't want to go on their adventure. They use the same survival mechanism as he does. It seems that Kinger mainly uses sensitization, like Pomni and Kaufmo, as he also acts as a recluse and does not go into Zubble's hole. However, he also seems to be prone to intellectualization, which is that a person uses reason and logic to avoid uncomfortable or anxiety-provoking emotions. Source 1. He corrects Jax, saying that he is hungry, although they have been there long enough to understand this. The survival mechanisms of the circus inhabitants vary. Pomni, an ordinary woman leading the life of an office worker, once encountered a virus while working on a project for her boss. This caused her great confusion, but then her boss came in, smiling terribly, and put a headset on Pomni. A few seconds later, she had a stroke due to a rare disease. As a result, she fell into a coma and ended up in a computer game that she loved as a child. 6 months later, Pomni finally woke up from the coma and left the digital circus. She asked where Jax, Ragata, Zubble, Bubble, Gangle, King, and Kane were, which led Pomni to even greater confusion, not understanding who these people were. The survival mechanisms of the circus inhabitants vary. Pomni probably doesn't stop looking for a way out, becoming a catalyst for change. Ragata fully accepts her current situation and tries to be useful to everyone. She tries to be as pleasant as possible for the newcomer and finds time to talk to Kinger after a long day.